guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're going to be removing the gearbox from my Mark II Golf. Right guys, so as you see from the name of this video, we're going to be changing the clutch in my Mark II Golf. Since I've owned the car, the clutch has always had a very high biting point. So I've got the red Golf back now. I've switched them over because this is going to be a long-term project. I want to be able to access the Mark II, hence the reason why I've put it here. There are a few other jobs to do on the Mark II. The front engine mount has had it. I've ordered a new one of them also. Also, it needs new track rod ends, but today we're going to be changing the clutch in the Mark II. That's the plan. Right, so before we get started, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some degreaser on this and just clean this up. Okay, so I've never changed a clutch on a Mark II Golf before. Pretty self-explanatory though. Going to jack it up, get it on the axle stands, get the wheels off. Right, it's the first time I've actually properly jacked this car up, and I know it had a little oil leak. But tell me, does this look right? Let's have a look how much oil there is under there. That's not good. So we're going to have to see where that's coming from and address that pretty quick. See, down the back there, it looks like it's run down the side. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so we'll worry about the oil leak once we've done the gearbox. Right, so that's the drive shafts now removed. Just going to go up into the bonnet, check that I've unclipped everything, and then it should just be a case of unbolting all the bolts that attach to the engine, unbolting the starter motor, and hopefully she'll come out. Fingers crossed. Right guys, just a little update. Just disconnected the gear linkages there, one there, and the other one is there. See that? So they're now disconnected. There's an engine mount there. I'm not sure if I need to disconnect it from here or from there's two bolts down there. I think I'm going to have to take it off from this bolt here, so I'm going to undo that. I need to disconnect the starter motor, and I think that's pretty much it, and then start undoing it from the engine. But we'll see how we get on. I'm going to unbolt that. There is another engine mount. Get a torch. There's another engine mount there. That engine mount needs changing anyway. That was one of the jobs on the to-do list, so it makes sense to get that changed when we get the gearbox off. I'm going to carry on undoing these bolts, and I'll come back in a sec. if you can see just there, the drive shaft cup, it's catching on the back of the clutch and the flywheel. This is why it's not coming out. So I need to sort of lift the gearbox up, turn it 45 degrees, and hopefully it should come out. So I'm going to give that another go and we'll see what happens. Right, what a nightmare that was. Look at all that oil in there, man. That's not normal. There's a problem somewhere. I don't think somehow that's supposed to be in there. Yeah, that's not good. It is caked in oil. Just look at it. That don't look too good either. Right, so this is what we're going to be fitting to the car. Got a clutch kit there, but first, so I need to address this issue here. There's a lot of oil in there. Let's just have a look underneath. Right. It looks pretty fairly clean. It's got a bad oil leak coming from somewhere. I'm going to need to address that. Now there was a engine mount there. That one was completely shot, so I have ordered a new one. I did order a sump gasket, so I thought it might have been coming from there, but I'm not too sure now. Look at the state of that. Jeez. Now, obviously the jack's supporting the engine. I'm not looking forward to putting that gearbox back in. It's an absolute nightmare. If you can see there, where is it? Kept getting caught. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to remove the clutch pressure plate and the clutch because I need a bi-hex socket to undo these bolts. I have ordered a bi-hex socket set. That's not going to come till a couple of days. What I'm going to do now is just give the gearbox a good clean out, and then that's pretty much all we can do until the socket set turns up. Okay, so I've just given it a quick clean up. It's actually come out pretty good. There's a few more little bits in there that I need to clean, but I'll do that off camera. And also I want to give the outside of the gearbox a clean, just tidy it up and get all that gunk and stuff out of there. But like I said earlier on, I'm waiting on the bi-hex sockets to arrive so I can get the clutch plate off and disassemble the clutch. Once that comes, we can get back at it and get the new clutch fitted, get this gearbox put back in and take it for a little drive, make sure it all runs okay. I do have a few other jobs on the car to do. The front engine mount, I need to see where that oil leak's coming from as well, because that does need seeing to. That is pretty bad. So also, while I've got the gearbox out, I want to just degrease what I can get to in the engine bay. It is well needed. I will try and get that in the next episode as well. As you know, I've hit a bit of a brick wall in regards to getting the old clutch kit off. I have ordered a socket. I've ordered a socket set. I'm waiting for them to arrive. So until they come, there's not really much else I can do. So I'm going to wrap the video up for today. We've got the gearbox off. I've given it a bit of a clean up. I'm going to clean the outside and just make it a bit more nicer. And then in the next video on the Mark II, we'll be taking the old clutch kit off. We'll be fitting the new clutch kit and we'll be getting the gearbox back on. I'm not looking forward to that. I hope the gearbox goes on a lot easier than it did coming off. It was an absolute nightmare, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Now, the plan with the Golf is to get it on the road. There's a few other jobs to do. It ran out of MOT a couple of months ago, so I want to get it MOT'd. I want to enjoy it. But next year, I'm going to be changing the engine in this. I've got a 1.8 turbo out of a Mark IV Golf. I've got the engine, the turbo kit, etc. So I need to source like engine mounts, wiring looms, etc. So I will be doing that over the next coming months. Now, I have also purchased a new project from auction. It is a category N car. In the next video, I'm going to be working on that. That's due to be delivered to me tomorrow. All I can show you or tell you what it is at the moment is give you a little clue. That's all I can show you. That should be a quick turnaround car. It does need some body work. I will get what I can get done in the garage, then it will be going to the body shop. When it goes to the body shop, we can crack on with the Mark II, get that done. So there's a lot coming up. But for today, I'm going to wrap the video up there. Don't forget, if you like the video, don't forget to leave the thumbs up. And if you're new, consider subscribing. But yeah, that's all for today. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.